Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. We are back again today, this time with Tera Invicta. This is a game where you try to defend Earth against aliens, or based off the faction you choose, even help the aliens. Today we are going to be playing a little bit of a mix-up. I'm going to be playing as the Academy, which is normally considered the hardest faction. We're playing on normal difficulty. Going to accelerate the defaults because the long campaign just takes too long to even begin to start. And the challenge today is changing the average monthly events to its max. This can be really bad for you, especially with certain events that can pop up, but I think that this is going to be an interesting change that can happen, and we'll see what comes from this. We'll be playing on the full solar system, so there's plenty of asteroids and stuff to go to, and we're going to get going from here. See you guys in the game. So the faction that we're playing today is the Academy. And their whole stick is trying to show that we are equal to the aliens. Trying to raise humanity up. And while some factions want to destroy aliens at all costs, while others want to pretty much worship them as gods, the Academy kind of wants to bring humanity onto the interstellar playing field.
We remember the day the stars answered, the day we learned we were not alone. As a familiar sun rose on an unfamiliar universe, some of us saw wondrous possibility, and others existential danger. The astronomers had insisted that the bright streak in the sky was no natural phenomenon. Most of us didn't really believe them until it burned through our atmosphere and crashed in a remote region, leaving only wreckage and uncertainty. In our ignorance, we fractured, taking refuge in our most primal emotions. Each of us saw what we wanted to see. Fear is understandable, a natural reaction to the unknown. It is only by joining together that we can rise above our base impulses. Our strength lies in our collective knowledge and our rich history of innovation. It is that bond that gives us courage. For if we cannot rise above our fear, we have learned nothing. And we are lost.
Okay, so we are here.
Hello, Chancellor. The Council has appointed you leader of our organization. I am Li Qingzao, your provost. We are living in a time of chaos, ridden with both danger and opportunity. The alien arrival carries the potential for great good and great evil. And as yet, we have no way of knowing which it shall be.
Alright, so we are here. That is one of the main leaders here. And we are trying to save Earth from the aliens. We're trying to bring Earth onto the interstellar stage and not get conquered in the process. This game starts in 2022 with a alien ship crashing on Earth. Let's see where it happens to be located. Oh, the aliens came and fell in Brazil. So let's get our engineer over there.
Heading there now.
Ready to go.
And we have a politician from China, which actually might be the play that we go. If you didn't know, China in this game has a huge investment economy. They start off pretty weak, like only 18,000 GDP, middling development, okay inequality. But they are such a big country with so many people that they can easily improve themselves and in the long game become a strong menace and like a powerhouse of the world. There's another great power in the game they can choose, which is America. starts off a lot better. It's slower to improve, but they start very polarized. They have some strife going on, and it's just slower to get yourself fixed. But something really great about having them is they have such a strong army that they can deal with aliens without much investment at all if they happen to land on Earth. So I think that our play this game, especially since we are playing a little bit of the long game with the Academy, is let's go for China. We're gonna go. We have a politician from there. We can go and improve it.
I'm here.
Our engineer has a advice function, so we can easily improve on this. But let's see if we can get everything set up and then get started with the first turn.
Your orders? Establishing our presence.
Reporting.
So we are going to start off taking control of Kazakhstan. They are currently in a union with Russia, but they produce a fuck ton of boost each month. 2.5 starting game, which can really help us get into space early. So what we're going to do is take control and separate them, and then take full advantage of that for ourselves. I'm trying a new editing technique with my videos. This is the first one I'll be posting about it, but I also have a few games coming up, mainly Project Ascension, some other things. I'm trying to see if this more highly edited content works better or worse for my style. We are going for the long game. Actually, I think we're just going to go influence. Influence is so good. It's really good to get another counselor early on. Trying to cap it out as soon as possible. That way we can just take more. Even if they're not the best, we can improve them later on. One humanity, seeing that we're not alone in the universe, has kind of brought everyone together a little bit in the world.
We found something.
We investigated the site and found out that there's an
Chancellor,
alien.
we have completed our initial field investigation at the crash site.
We gathered some fragments of debris from the site and analyzed it. But there's no sign of spacecraft crew. Are they hiding? Did some other human seize them, or do they have their own plans? We'll find out. Close. So now, early on, we're going to recruit this guy, a second person. Unless there's one of these people we would like to go for. A 35-year-old celebrity? Can't inspire though, which is the main reason why I would want a celebrity. They are untouchable, so they can't really get assassinated easily. Do you want this? Might be anyone else? Compare. This person's a little old, but they're from South Korea, which means we can probably take that a little easier. I don't really want to get into Russia at all. So, yeah, let's go with South Korea. We can control nation, public campaign, which is pretty good. Well, we'll wait. We'll wait to see what we can get do.
Our presence is growing.
We have got our people in place.
We now control Kazakhstan. Now it's time to move from there. So we're gonna get this politician. Get her
At your
in.
service.
Let's send her into South Korea. See if we can get. Actually, no, we can't get in. Yeah, let's start with South Korea with her. We're
We'll
gonna
make our
try to
appeal.
improve our relations there.
Where to?
I don't want the servants right on our doorsteps, but we'll see what we can do. Then with these other people, we are just going to try to
Bringing them on board.
collect as many nearby
Where to?
countries as we can.
Bringing them on board.
At your service. Putting our people in place.
They are here to cleanse.
We are going to deliver our manifesto to the world, tell everyone what we're about, and gain a bunch of influence and
It has always been
knowledge
true
about
that
ourselves.
we must leave the cradle if our species is to survive.
we encountered Project
These
Exodus,
aliens are
which just
indeed
wants to get the
hostile.
fuck out
The time
of
to
here.
go is
And that's it. The only two people who said anything about aliens is, come on, let's be friends with them, let's make them our equal, let's join the interstellar community. And the other people was like, let's get the fuck out. Okay. Alien signatures.
We hold no sway in their minds.
We've got our people in place.
Mission is a no-go.
Chancellor, our inquiry so far has only yielded more mysteries.
The fragments of debris have posed more questions than answers. Some of them do not appear to precisely match any alloy we know. More importantly, we determined that at least one alien survived the crash and left the crash site under its own power and moved into the wilderness. How is this alien? How prepared is this alien for survival on Earth? We don't really know. We'll try to find clues about this. So the aliens are really good at hiding, and no one can really see them right now. So I have actually been gone for a while because I was trying to, well, you know, get a new job because I currently am not making that much money.
Acknowledge.
And I had a few interviews lined up,
Our people in place.
right? A bunch of like computer part manufacturers and stuff like that here in my local area.
We will be running.
And for context, this is a little bit after the Trump tariffs was first announced, and a bunch of companies was actually coming back to make a lot of those things in America. So I thought that was pretty good, right? Regardless of what you might think of whether it's good long term or not. Well, at least jobs was coming back, right? Then turn around and Trump takes Apple, pretty much the finished computer products, off the tariff list. So some alien fleets flying around Earth right now,
The trick is not to look directly at it.
or making their way to Earth, I think it is.
The needle.
Yeah. But yeah, once that happened, every single one of those job interviews dried up.
Over.
They're no longer hiring, no longer even opening at all. It's just, nope, we are going back. Every single one. A bunch of other job interviews I had lined up was like, we were waiting until afterwards.
Orders are in place.
After things like calm down before we figure out what we're doing.
Mission is a no-go.
The main reason why is they don't want to get involved and like so much so like moving a bunch of assets and income into the US, investing all this money, and then have the tariffs removed just for those jobs that stayed in China or India or Vietnam or wherever you're talking about to just outcompete them, completely killing the business. Let's see.
Ready.
Let's see, can we get in here at all?
We'll be running this place in no time.
I'm here.
Ready for my mission.
Oh, Exodus already got that? Ripperonis.
Bringing them to our side.
So yeah, that made me kind of mad. Like I started to see some of the actual good of it, just for it to be backed out and no longer become a thing.
Find the signs of Allah.
In fact, it's not no longer becoming a thing, but things are worse now than beforehand because of the back out that happened. Like, honestly, if that was a good idea to do it, should have just stuck with it. You know? See if we can get some more controlled nations in here.
Our supporters are in place.
You were unable to establish control.
So none of these nations we're currently getting is going to be our main nation besides keeping Kazakhstan. Like we're going Kazakhstan, China at first, and then going to be reinvesting in these countries later on. So actually what I'm going to do is change it all to spoils, which ruins the country but gives me more money. And then just go to here and change this over to economy, make this a little better before we actually dip on out. So we're going to get all these other countries who are taking over. We're just going to try to extract as much money as we can from them. Currently, we got $8, so we need it.
What's the up? Putting our people in place.
Standing by. We'll bring this nation to our side.
Acknowledge bringing them to our side.
So we really want to build up China's economy, so we're going to go pretty heavy into building that up.
We've gained significant support.
We still lack support.
We failed to take control.
Our presence is growing.
I'm here.
We have gained significant support.
Ready for orders. We'll be running this place in no time.
What's the op? Taking control.
Every circumstance is an opportunity.
Alright, so we got our first point in Taiwan. That's pretty nice because we can eventually unify it with China here in the future. But going back to speaking about the job search thing,
the dreamer in me wants to believe
I found one job.
An age of advancement and prosperity for all mankind. But I'm a realist. I know better. Any race advanced enough to find us would be advanced enough to end us, likely without even regarding us. Commander Fiona Ayawade, NATO Symposium on First Contact.
But going back to the job thing, I found a job which I applied to, which had a crazy fucking pay to it. It was just a normal electrician job. But goddamn, starting out at $39 an hour, plus they would put up to I think $20 an hour into your 401k. This is while working on like certain types of jobs, but that's the only thing they exclusively do. But while at a job site, making an extra $20 an hour placed into a 401k. I never heard of anything like that before. Maybe it's a scam, I don't know, but that's a crazy amount. I just found that really interesting that they would do it like that.
Our only hope is to understand what the aliens want with us.
We've got our people in place.
We're taking over.
We've gained significant support.
We are taking over.
So let's actually see if we can get anything for these people. A little bit of an economy boost. That's gonna be good here soon. We'll just start collecting it all now. A precision boost for this guy. Go back to this person. Let's give them a science boost as well. Let's go to other scientists and give them these two boosts as well. So we're getting a decent amount of bonus stuff from this. And we're going to give these people... Oh. Let's give this person government confirmed. This person already has government, so let's just level up administration. Okay, can't level up anything with them. Just politicians, so they already have government. Let's give them administration twice. So now this person's getting pretty high. They already have 8. 6, 8, 4, and 8. Pretty good this early in the game. Administration is how many organizations you can control, which gives you stuff like like this one increases your spoils. You have this one which increases like your command, makes you attack stuff better. Really, really good. I always try to max out all my counselors' administration as soon as possible. Just gonna fly globally, and then we'll go straight into economy again with this person. And then because we actually want to keep this, everything else seems pretty good. Kind of high democracy. Everything else good. So let's just go knowledge with this person. There we go. We should be bringing in a bunch of knowledge. We bring a bunch of science. We are doing pretty well here.
Cleaning things up.
We are nearing our max control point cap. We only have a few more places. Maybe we can get 1 or 2 people into Japan, or we could try to get people directly into China now. See if we can take a point there. 0, 0, 0,
Your orders?
0. So no one can even get a point in China.
Ready.
So, but maybe we can do something slightly different. Let's use this person to get. Let's go Singapore.
Taking control.
Where do you need me?
This person can public campaign, so public campaign in China. Get our approval up there a little bit.
Standing by.
You can't do that, so can you just go to Singapore again? Try to take that over.
Control.
And you can do this, 2% chance. Yeah, so this is going to be hard breaking in this first point in China. But once we get at least 1 point, it should become a lot easier to get further points here.
With each passing day, humanity shatters the boundaries of the possible. It is our certain destiny.
Alright, so this is our first global research slot. They're already working on 2 different materials, so we don't want to have a third material on here. Also, we'll really slow it down. We could go lasers. Lasers are always a pretty good thing to have. We could go deep system skywatch, which will make us lose a lot of our control points. But let's see what else can we do. Let's go lasers. Don't really have a good reason to pick anything else for now. I'd want to do deep system skywatch, but I would like to wait a little bit longer. So let's do this. Change project. Can we get... Okay, we don't really care about anything there yet. So yeah, let's just see what we can get here. After this, we'll turn to deep system skywatch to get that big thing out of the way relatively early on.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
I'm gonna set this guy as permanent assignment, so I don't have to keep telling him to do that.
We failed to take control.
Continue.
We failed to take control.
Repeat and continue. What we really need is this guy to have high amount of persuasion, but we really can't until we get more orcs. So let's just do it again. Quarters, actually kind of want that. Give us more influence income. And this is actually what we was waiting for. Set as favorite, pause. Go here, change project. Clandestine cells. This gives us an extra counselor and increases our control point capacity. This is amazing. So we're going to be really focusing on that. Just trickle of research into it. Yeah, this clandestine cells is why I wanted to delay it slightly. Because once we get this on, we have the extra manpower to actually continue on. Oh, and we got another UFO crash on Earth.
Sway in their minds.
Our case remains unheard.
Our presence is growing.
We were unable to establish control.
Mum's last years were a blur.
We counted humanity first. These people, their only goal really is to just kill all the aliens. Nothing else really they want to do besides just kill everyone. Kind of based and red-pilled.
Unmoved.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Here is what we have found.
We were unable to establish control.
Oh, more orgs? Do we got anything good? No, we do not. Yeah, that's all kind of bad. So we'll just go from here with...
We will bring this nation to our side.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We hold no sway in their minds.
We got our people in place.
Mission abort.
So now what we're going to do is create our own little building up thing. We have a little bit of a income thing. What we're going to do is found space program, boost, and mission control is going to be really important for us. We want as much mission control from everywhere we can. Boost helps us get into space, and then I'm going to get a tad bit of spoils to keep our economy going a little bit while we do this. We're going to name this space. Save, apply globally. And then here I'm just going to remove the spoils. Let's see, do we have 14 days until we can take that back over?
Your orders?
So it should be relatively quick. These people don't really have a good thing to keep going, so I will just send to ground.
Where do you need me?
Send to ground over here.
Hunkering down.
Just trying to get them out of the way.
We must not only defend human lives from the aliens, we must ensure those lives remain worth living.
And this is the resistance. Their main thing is to just resist aliens trying to take over Earth. They don't want to kill them all. They just don't want aliens to be a part of us. Or involve aliens with us at all.
Going silent.
Just imagine, I fetchy, how this world would change if we could mass manufacture building materials in an instant. Homes built for mere pennies, irrigation for every village, a brighter...
How could one so young, coddled as you are by the modern world, begin to understand what war is? I did what
Alright, so someone ended up doing Deep System Skywatch before we did. This is going to mean that we're going to lose a lot of our points all around the world. The planetary warships. Gonna want to that. Gonna want that. So, oh, did that not? Why did that not kick us all out? I thought it was supposed to. All right, and now we finished the clandestine cells project. This gives us the Etzel counselor, which we're going to stop talking about. We're gonna go get our hab quarters to get them up in space. And we're gonna see about buying our Next counselor. We would really like a spy or someone else good at investigation espionage because we don't quite have that yet. 49 years old, kind of old. How about this? 51. Old as fuck. I guess we're going with the Taiwanese hacker. Yep. Shade. Quick learner, which is a great thing to have. Which means he levels up faster. He's criminal, so he can get a bunch of extra orgs. And he has special missions and stuff that can get us exotics extremely early if we happen to be lucky. He is an addict, though. So that might be kind of bad. But let's get him. And then we can get him some of these organizations to help him out. Can we remove addict? Bless you. You guys hear my baby burp? That's crazy. Remove trait addict. Boom. We told him if he would join us, he had to quit the drugs. And he was like, okay, I'll quit the drugs. Okay, we got loss averse is really bad to have too. Because we're going to be losing a lot of stations in orbit. And then losing loyalty whenever that happens. No, we need people with strong wills here.
Ready for my mission. On the way to the target site.
Ready for my mission.
4 days. We might be able to do it now. Set national policy.
Time to make our move.
Ready for
You
my mission.
can't really do much, so let's just public campaign with a little bit of money behind. Actually, no money behind you. Just public campaign there.
I will tell our story.
See if we can get something going on. And go from here. I don't know how much this process is going to edit down. I'm using a AI feature to cut out all the noise with me talking and stuff. I'm going to edit it out there. Currently, I'm sitting at about 52 minutes of recording. So I'm curious how that will come across in the actual final video. I'm hoping it's about 10 minutes because then I can kind of make somewhat watchable content while covering these more longer term gameplay sessions. Leave Federation, there we go. Leave Eurasian Union. Our boosts go from 0.01 income per month to 0.08. Got like 7 to 8 times the boost that quickly. Close. That is going to be huge for us. That's going to be the boost that we need to actually get to the moon, get to Mars early on, set up our space economy before things get too crazy.
Here's what we found.
Chancellor, I have worrying news regarding alien behavior.
We have completed the investigate alien abductions objective. The disappearances are worrying, not in the number. Humans kill each other in greater numbers on an hourly basis, but in what they imply. Abductions imply research, imply selection, but they are actions one performs upon lesser creatures. We may capture a shark or a rare bird for study. We do not do the same to our neighbor. As yet, many people still hold on to hope of cooperation with aliens, but as the news spread, the numbers will plummet. Our list of aliens may, our list of allies may soon grow thin indeed. So what this is saying is that, hey, the aliens pretty much see themselves as better than us. We want to show that we're equals, and they're pretty much comparing us to wild animals that they catch out for study. And well, to the aliens that's that much more advanced than we are, that's pretty much what we are. We have a great list of names, each one of them is in person. Its size is dispiriting. There are many reasons aliens could take so many people, and very few are good. Already we are hearing murmurs that some say that war is our only option. Others that aliens will inevitably conquer us. Perhaps both are correct. For now, let's hope that somewhere in the great list lies answers that we seek. Research the Alien Methods project as soon as it comes available. Oh, Alien Methods allows factions to detect alien contacts with humans. This is the event I was talking about before. And this is the event that's going to fuck us over, and we're going to deal with it in the next episode. They have not come in peace. Images of aliens, images of obvious alien military ships and structures in the fossil system dashed all hopes worldwide for a peaceful contact. Many who wish to seek an adventure of cooperation with the aliens are changing their views in light of some of the first hard facts about their arrival. We're going to lose half of our control points. We're going to lose a massive loss of opinion all around the world. And all nations' cohesion move towards extreme values. So, as you see, this is relatively close to 5 cohesion. Once we click that, they went from pretty good mix to polarized. This is pretty much the opposite effect of everyone coming together, of pollinating the aliens. Now, anything that keeps different things, such as China, together is going to be even stronger keeping them together. But anywhere that... Look at all these places. Every single point in Taiwan. Oh, God. Oh, no, we got 1 point still. This is going to be hard. Let's assess the damage. We lost this. We got some of these shit ones still. Myanmar, okay, that's okay, good one to lose. We kept Pakistan, which is kind of interesting. Pakistan has nukes, so it's kind of good to keep control of them. India also has nukes. But yeah. The good thing here, we kept Kazakhstan. That's where all our boost comes from. It's amazing that we kept it. I think that we got pretty lucky overall. The only thing that can make us more lucky is if we fully kept Taiwan and Singapore and lost the other points. But when we come back in the next episode, we're going to be managing this mess, finding out more about the aliens and the people they're kidnapping, find out what they're doing, and catch me in the next episode. Also, before I go, I want to mention this. I can rename these counselors. So Cassidy could be Sarah if you wanted to. Or let's say this Chinese politician you want to rename to Winnie the Pooh. Just leave a comment below. First comment I see for each of these people, I will change it. We have the American engineer, the Chinese politician, the Nepalian scientist, the South Korean politician, and the Taiwanese hacker. Any names that you want me to pick up, or if you want me to change any of these people to look differently, just let me know. It's a first come first serve basis, so get your comment down below right now and I will change these names for the next episode. Thank you and have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos for more content like this. Peace out.